Hey guys, welcome to First Chapter Fridays. My name's Trevor, and this is the Portsmouth Public Library's channel where we spend time to read either part of a chapter or the entire first chapter of a book to kind of get you hooked. Today's book is called Fighting Words by award-winning author Kimberly Bradley. I want to preface this one a little bit because there may be some trigger warnings for people. This book does deal with abuse and there is attempted suicide, but I think it is a really powerful read. And if you're familiar with this author, you know that one of her other books is also very popular and very powerful, and I think worth reading. So we're going to get started. The first thing I want to say is that this is told through the perspective of a 10-year-old. And you know, it's sort of a tragedy, but with a hopeful ending. So let's go ahead and get started. Chapter 1. My new tattoo's covered by a Band-Aid, but halfway through recess, the Band-Aid falls off. I'm hanging my winter coat on the hook in our 4th grade classroom when my teacher, Mrs. Daventon, walks by and gasps. "Della," she says, "is that a tattoo?" I hold up my wrist to show her. "It's an ampersand," I say, careful to pronounce the word correctly. "I know that," Ms. Devante says. "Is it real?" "It's so real it still hurts, and the skin around it's red and puffy." "Yes, ma'am," I say. She shakes her head and mutters. I am not one of her favorite students. I may be one of her least favorites. I don't care. I love, love, love my ampersand tattoo. I'm 10 years old. I'm going to tell you the whole story. Some parts are hard, so I'll leave those for later. I'll start with the easy stuff. My name is Delicious Nevaeh Roberts. Yeah, I know. With a first name like that, why don't I just go by Nevaeh? I never tell anyone my name's Delicious. But it's down in my school records and teachers usually blurt it out on the first day. I've had a lot of first days lately. If I can get it in before the teacher says Delicious out loud, I'll say, I go by Della. I mean, I'll say that anyhow. I answer to Della, not Delicious. Thank you. But it's easier if no one ever hears Delicious. Once, a boy tried to lick me to see if I was delicious, and I kicked him in the, Suki says I can't use bad words. Not if I want anybody to read my story. Everyone I know uses bad words all the time, just not written down. Anyway, I kicked him right in the zipper of his blue jeans. Let's say it like that. And it was me that got in trouble. It's always the girl that gets in trouble. It's usually me. Suki didn't care. She said, "You stick up for yourself, Della. Don't you take crap from nobody." Oh, can I say crap in a story? Anyhow, she didn't say crap. She said something worse. Let me fix that. Suki says whenever I want to use a bad word, I can say snow, or snowflake, or snowy. I kicked him right in the snow. Don't you take snow from nobody. Yeah, that works. Okay, so back to me. Delicious Nevaeh Roberts. The Nevaeh is heaven spelled backwards, of course. There's usually at least one other girl in my class called Nevaeh. It's a real popular name around here. I don't know why. It sounds dumb to me. Heaven backwards? What was my mother thinking? Probably she wasn't. That's just the truth. My mother is incarcerated. Her parental rights have been terminated. That just happened lately. Nobody bothered to before, even though by the time she gets out of prison, I'll be old enough to vote. I can't remember her, except one tiny bit like a scene from a movie. Suki says she was no better than a hamster when it came to being a mother, and hamsters sometimes eat their babies. It was always Suki who took care of me. Mostly still is. Suki's my sister. She's 16. I'm still on the easy part of the story, if you can believe that. All right, guys, that was the first chapter of Fighting Words by Kimberly Bradley. Like I said, I think that sometimes books can be really difficult and really challenge our way of thinking or make us confront difficult subject matter, but I think they're worth a read, and I think this is one of those. But if you're interested in this one or any books like it, please feel free to come into the Portsmouth Public Library or any of our branch locations, or just give us a call at 740-354-5688. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.